What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some more Dragon Ball Fighters for y'all. So we've been staying on pace. I've been doing these every Monday basically since week 2, so the last set has ended. This is my set with Mambalamba. I'm gonna go over what I was thinking, how I was feeling, etc. Again, like I said last week, thanks so much for all the support. This event was really interesting. I haven't really done something like this. I was glad I was invited to play. I think I learned a lot, and I got a lot better at this team. I hope I got to show off some new characters, some of the stuff that I'm thinking about as well. I'm going to have some other thoughts about the tournament at the end of the video, though. Let's just hop right into the set. If you got a sec too, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you already have not. It does help the channel grow. I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's hop right into it. So Mamba. Mamba is my last set. I'm trying to go into it with like a pretty cool head, you know. The conditions I needed to qualify were pretty sharp because, again, I think I said it last week. One of the things that made me sad about last week is that if I lost, because I was like, if I beat the kill stage, I'm in a great spot. If I lose, it has to be like 5-4 or 5-3. It can't be like 5-0 or 5-1. I lost 5-1, and as you saw in the sets too, it was like a one choice type of thing would change how the game went, or would close the game in a couple of sets, a couple of games, sorry. So the condition for me qualifying was I have to beat Mamba 5-0, and Double L has to lose 0-5. I didn't get to watch Double L's set because you know, I was on my way home. But I did not beat Mamba 5-0. But after we got past that part, I was like, okay, I can like chill. Now, the really big issue though was I didn't know who Mamba was going to play, because I had a feeling, like, just going through everything I saw, he kept on picking different teams. And I also had this pretty early too, where I was like, I don't know what people are going to pick at all. So like I would walk into a set and like for example, like Double L played UI Kibu GT, I think, on me, and not a Ginyu team. When I thought he was gonna play like Super Broly Ginyu. Kami played like a Cell team when I thought he was gonna play UI on me. Like a bunch of the people I fought really early didn't play what I expected them to play. They played something else. It basically wasn't until I got to like Nitro where my opponent played the team that I thought they were going to play. I talked about this on stream yesterday. The biggest thing that threw me off, because he did play UI Broly, and he was playing UI Broly a lot, is that he picked Hit. And the issue with Hit is that Hit is one of the only characters in the game that has a really good response for Ghosts, and I haven't practiced against it. So, for Ghosts, you really need to be prepared in advance for people's responses. I actually went to this in detail on stream, that there's like 5 or 6 characters that have like amazing responses. So one of the good things about me versus Nitro Bros, for instance, is that like I was really ready for doing Ghost on his team, because he plays Kibu, Kefla, and UI. So I realized like really early, I was like, yo, like it's not coming for a while, but I need to figure out how to do Ghost to UI. UI is like, he is difficult to do Ghost to, but it's once you get the idea of what to do, it's not so bad. But Hit, I kind of put off Hit because I was like, no one in our league plays Hit. That could wait until later, because again, every week I want to not only get ready for the person who I'm playing against, but I also want to improve the team as much as I can too, because it's a new team. Like Gotenks, I started like 2 weeks before the patch dropped, so I had about a month and a half of playing him before the tournament started. And then Roshi I picked up as soon as he came out. So Broly is the only character I had for a long time. So a lot of my focus was, let's split time between doing stuff to get better at the team and getting ready for my opponent. So him picking Hit, I was like, uh-oh, because I just didn't have a way to do Ghost to him yet. So when he picked him, I was like, well, let's just pretend it's UI and do our best. In my memory, it did not work out so well. The team is pretty good against in concept against my team, because it's like if I don't have responses for Ghost ready, he's gonna get out for free. And he's running like it's getting more popular, people playing double invincible assists. And I mentioned yesterday too that like neutral plus defense has been the really strong thing in the game. So both UI. We all know about UI's 4-frame, but hit also has a really good 4-frame, and it's safe, like straight up. If you block UI's 4-frame, he's safe, but like he's in a bad spot, and if he lands, he's punishable. So you can like keep your advantage, push your advantage. But hits is I believe is straight up safe on block. So he has more than one character he can do it with. The characters are online friendly as well. Like hit, his main mix-ups are like, you know, with 2M and 2L and stuff. So if you can't defend that very consistently, and everyone has like there's like a few common hit tricks to like defend hit that I was trying to use, but he was picking like weird offensive options for with hit, which I'll point out in the next game. But I just walk in like, you know, let's just do our best. It doesn't matter at this point. Like if I drop a game, I think Ben and Nemco was like, if LK drops 2 games, he's out. But like it was 1 game, so I just tried to not pay attention about trying to, you know, not drop a game. And I was like, let me just try like to beat him and try to be as clean as I can. Now we go into game 2. That was kind of a long talk for game 1. When he did that, I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's so close. I was like, bro, you're looking for that? That was good. Mamba, so I think actually Nitro does this thing that Mamba's doing, but like Nitro plays Kid Buu with UI, so it's not something you see so much. So you see how he's doing like jab DR, jab SD, and like really big delays on his SD. So you don't actually normally want to do the delay on the SD, but he's trying to like RPS you really hard. I guess this is how this is my anti UI, but because I did practice against hit, I don't have something there, and then I don't die, thankfully. So because he has like a relatively low block stun, he is using the SD mix-up, which is fine, but he's able to enforce it really well because it's UI, because UI can attack from really far and gets really high return. That's kind of good. Okay, I use a spark. He respects here. I basically treat him like he has like a really strong reversal. I'm using like my anti-strong reversal stuff. Also this game too, because we talked about tagging last week. So in last week's set, and then over the last week plus in this set, so I was much more comfortable this set. Like tagging for me is pretty hard. I already explained why. One, I don't like the mechanic itself, and 2, like I don't do it too much, even though I'm trying to do it more. Instead, for like, cause a lot of like the lazy thing to say is like, you got to tag out Go Tanks, right? Which is, I tried to do something. I don't know what I tried to do there. The lazy thing to say would be to just tag Go Tanks right out. So you're not wrong technically, but you, like, if you think about it from like tournament perspective though, when you do that tag, you're putting yourself in an RPS situation against like really good people. So you're putting yourself basically in a, it's even-ish, but like I'm just saying personally, I tend to take the safe choices, and my characters don't have good tag. Like Go Tanks is probably the best of my characters after tagging. Broly has big buttons, and Roshi's like, he can like backflip, I guess. So it's like Roshi's the character that has the strongest tag on my team, but he's also my assist, so I want him to stay in, right? So what I've been trying to do, I took some advice from my teammate Apology Man, and I think it's been working really well in my matches, both in tournament and in this tournament, since I've been doing it, and just in matches in general, is to just be more aggressive with my sparking. So of course I know I played Broly. Some people are like, oh LOL, you know, some people who might hate or whatever, LOL, you play Broly, limit break Broly with sparking is OD, blah blah blah. Like, are you wrong? No, he's really good. But since the point of my team is ghosts, like I should aim to protect Go Tanks at all costs, because like he's the main reason why I'm winning games. Like the Roshi and Broly is supposed to be a backup plan. Like the main plan is supposed to be it's Go Tanks going. So if I recognize that Go Tanks could die, I will spark him. Like I'll almost always spark him. I would rarely pick tag. I'll just spark him because you have an advantageous situation. I have maybe the best defensive assist in the game plus sparking, and if I touch them, I get 250-50s, can't talk today, right away. If I get a hit, I'm building all this meter, so if they have a full bar, like if they have a full life bar, then the ghost mix-up that hits them is going to kill them. if I hit them already, they're going to die from the combo. So I'll trade my Spark to protect Gotenks and try to kill their character. You can't do that to Roshi. That's so nice. That move is actually really good with the right application. But I have a defensive assist, so I'm like, fuck it. Okay. Again, we do... So to UI, we always do this. But he's not going to get 2-touch this time because my first hit wasn't that big. There's basically like a minimum amount of damage I need in order to get the 2-touch on the first character. This is good for me though. Besides the part where he's gonna be, oh no, okay, we got these. He's dead. Yes sir. He is dead. And the sparking is gone. When you really have your ghosts down like that, like, people will spark so fast. They recognize how frightening that situation is. That's good. Okay, I'm just playing kind of calm. Hit actually, I don't actually know how this match goes either. So I know how to fight the character. I shouldn't say I guess, like I do, like I played against him before. But like Hit, like I have like all new characters basically. Like I learned how to fight Hit with like Team Gohan, GT, SSJ, like what to do against him and what not to do against him. But I haven't played him really with these characters. And I don't know if Hit can do like the new style of like strategies that people are using against Broly, like what the Kill Stage did to me last week. So if you don't know, Team Gohan has a really good angle Ki Blast to fight against Broly's Ki Blast. Like the JS is really good against it. So here he is. He hits me to Dragon Rush. I get really upset when people Dragon Rush my delayed down tech, by the way. So that was really good on him. It's such a I know exactly how you're gonna tech statement when people do that. But the characters he's playing too, they have really good buttons. So you know, they can like he can stand kind of far away and just do that. Okay, Roshi knockdown. Boop. Counter. You try to mash. It's okay. That's why we do that. It's a little spooky, but as long as you don't do that too much, because they can run out of the corner and shit if you do that. As long as you don't do it too much, it's okay. So we're gonna take out a hit. That's all good. And here comes Broly. And I feel pretty comfortable like the whole time, to be honest. Go tanks. I was thinking, hey, maybe I should spark here because, or like confirm into 2H, into Vanish or something. I can still get better at hit confirming with him. I don't need to do anything tricky. I missed my dash though. That sucks. If you miss your dash, there's no mix. There's no nothing. Not even no mix. There's no nothing. Pew! He got me. I think I tried to move. This is such a hard game for him though. I still have Spark available. Roshi, yeah, I just disrespect. Put him in the jar. Roshi vs Broly is actually pretty good, especially if Broly doesn't have an assist, because you can't fire Ki Blast at him. So you have to run at him, and Roshi has a low profile move that can beat like his jab. So he's kind of hard to catch, and Roshi can get to the spot on the screen where Broly can't fire anti-air Ki Blast to really easily, and his super dash doesn't graze Ki Blast. So like he has a lot of shit going for him, and Mamba is playing hit A UIA with Broly, so his Broly doesn't have it's kind of like my build where Broly gets a defensive assist to help him, but you have to like either see them coming, place a invincible assist somewhere by like doing like jump land call or like ID back call, like stuff like that, or you just have to like call it well. Like you don't have straight up neutral support, you know. It's UI that gets it, UI and hit that get the full screen beam. Spin. Okay, we got the pressure. I can't do that much with that though. Okay, when he respected us twice, I was like, he's not teching. He is not teching. The Galactic Donut. Oh, that was a big drop. I thought it was all the way in the corner. I probably could get over there if I delayed my buttons after the super dash a little bit. That's important, of course, because I got the first hit. But now this is happening. So instead of like mixing him up with ghosts, now, and this character does a lot of damage, so. Like here, I actually was surprised that I died. So I went from he should be getting hit by Ghost Oki to dying. This kind of sucks. UI is extremely good at 2-touching, and I gave him some meter by hitting him, so Gotenks is dead without getting to play. That really sucks. That really sucks. I'm sad. I'm mega sad. Generally, like, And that's like you know, this is a thing I'm trying to review about myself too. Like sometimes I do stuff in tournament I don't do in casuals. That's like one of them. Like, but I think in that case though, it's because it's something that doesn't come up very often. And because it's UI, I was like, man, I don't really want to use backdash ghost against UI, so I did that. It's gonna be something I gotta go back and look at. Anyway, we get to hit on hit, haha, haha, max power Kamehameha. Now it's gonna be a lot about rotating the. Oh man, okay, I remember this game too. This whole game I get tagged to death. It's very sad when this happens. I spark back because I want to stay in. Okay, he does his +3. I respect. He goes through. I get out of there. He gets back in. I'm still respecting. There's the DP. It's like he can grab you, I believe. I actually should double check this, but Roshi's DP, or the 4-frame that he has, is weak against grab. So like when UI is doing solo pressure, I don't really want to do it so much. I want to try to use super dash. I hit him with the low though. This, and you're gonna see later, but that you can 2H that for sure. But like I'm at the point, I'm just like, someone has to 2H me first. Like please 2H me so I can do the other option to bait you. Okay, try to keep him down. We wait to get tagged again. Yeah, I got this game. Like I remember after this game, I was like, bruh. But I did it to myself. I did it to myself. It's fine to press. This is why we press like the 1 button. But he has like he does have UI, and then he has the hit 4-frame too. So it's like I don't want to press a button, you know. I'm pretty reliant on getting like the hard knockdown or something. So I'm gonna lose Broly here. This game right here is a really good example of like how the game can lie to you about how games go, by the way. Because if you're watching this game, it's basically me hitting him over and over and then getting tagged over and over. The life bars look like I just got bodied the whole game. This can happen quite a bit when there's this happens occasionally in tournament when people are like the same skill level, but this happens a lot when like if someone's like a lot better, like a lot better than you, or specifically a player who's actually better at this than everyone else is. Like Hook is really good at this. So he does this even to like top people, where it's like you're just hitting him all the time, but because you keep letting him out and you can heal, it looks like the life bars tell people that, oh, you got bodied this game. But if you go back and watch a game, you just watch the person getting hit over and over and over and over, but they keep getting successful tags. When this game came out, there was nothing that got me sadder than tags. But you know, as time went on, we had like GT, we had Snap. I played like Ginyu. I played Piccolo. I just tried to play characters where like tag is not a strong defensive option overall. The defense in the game right now, like character-wise, can make it pretty hard though. Can make it pretty hard. So now we go into game number 5. It's 2-2. Anytime it's tied like this, you definitely want to try to get W, because you don't want to lose 2. I mean, you don't want to have to win 2 in a row. I mean, I guess also you don't want to lose 2 in a row. And when I'm thinking about like formats, I'm like, okay, cool, I beat him 2 out of 3, but like if this was like a winners final, this is the game that matters. So again, I get him to spark immediately. I guess this is why in my memory that because this is the first time I'm watching this, right? That I was successful with Ghost on him. Like for the most part, he's respecting my Ghost Oki, and everything is going fine. Ghosts are doing what they're supposed to do. Ghosts are doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, now he's got hit out. Reflect, and I got to reflect Roshi, yes, because I recover faster and I'm not blocking. It's a good game so far for me. Bonk. Backstep Ghost, but what is he gonna do? So now I think I have a response. I was thinking about it on the way home of what to do about that. This is like one of the only times I usually don't go back when I do this, but this is what I was worried about. I was like, I should pretend he is UI, but I don't think it's the right solution. When he does this, I think when he does this, what I need to do is try to see which version of it is, and then like it's not like, so UI's is he hops through you and then he can do the flip at any point. That's why the flip is annoying to deal with. But hit, and here I think I should have sparked to kill. Actually, if I sparked to kill, I remember this game. This game was depressing. Some of you might have gotten sad watching this. I let that dude tag, and I made the same mistake that I always make, where I don't do what I'm supposed to do after blocking super dash. This is why we have to keep on playing this team. We can see the mistakes. I spark Gotenks immediately though, because he can almost definitely kill me in one touch. I mess up my mix-up. I try to fix it. He gets hit. Okay, he blocked that. Nice. That's plus frames. He respects it. He respects. Okay, I push him all the way to the corner. I do this thing that I practice. Hit the mix-up. Miss the low to do the combo. So now I just peel off. I was like, okay, I can't, even though like I got stuff, like I can't push it so much. He got me. I tried to go for the spin. But yeah, I think like since hit, I kind of got distracted. That thing always happens to me when I switch sticks. That thing where I try to do a delayed down tech and then I don't hold down, like down. So then I stand up into the thing and I'm just crouching. That shit tilts me too. But anyway, for real. I think since hit, the way hits works is I can just watch him do it if I don't hit him straight up. And yeah, this is OD. Good old PC. Wait, how did I drop this? Oh my god, new stick boys. That feeling. I got super jump, quarter circle in that spot. I was like, wait, so I hit the link. I remember dropping the link. He should have been dead. That's crazy. I should use a spark on hit. I'm a bum. We'll do it next time. Goodbye. These things happen, bro. These things happen to the best of us. But again, anyway, for real, I think the real thing I should do is like let him do it if he wants, and then if it happens, like he can't like vary his timing as much as UI, so I think it should be okay. Yeah, here though, I'm feeling like shit, because I'm like, bro, I had this fucking massive lead, and I was watching him, and it could be done here, but it's kind of like a rough choice. He's been tagging me a lot. I think I'm at the distance where I get the plus 13. I don't go for it. I go for that, and it didn't reach. This is like a everything went wrong game. He tried to do it again. Nice reflect. He could kill me for doing that, and I did 2H in time. You see the counter? You see the counter on there? That feeling. We're still trying to fight back. Thankfully, I grabbed it. Yeah, we're still trying to fight back from that mistake. This is why you gotta use the spark on a second character sometimes. And in this case too, like my other big mistake is I said at the beginning I was worried about hit, like I wasn't ready to fight hit, and then like in that spot I didn't spark him, so he got like a huge comeback. I had many chances to kill him. Like this is like one of the saddest things thinking about my play in the tournament. There's a lot of games like this to me where it's like, if I did this thing, I would have just won the game, or I would have had a huge lead over somebody. But instead, like either like I dropped a combo somehow, or like I made it some execution errors, like something like that happened, and then like the whole game goes downhill. At like high competitive level, you know, like you can make mistakes against like people who aren't very good. When you play against like really good people, you can't fuck up. So like that's kind of rough, you know. This is not really an option select. Like I knew this walking in. I had to use a new stick that I tried to break in on the night before. It's a pretty good stick. I'm not that used to it. And like that, like a couple of the errors I'm making, it's not errors I usually make, but you know, you just do what you got to do. It kind of sucks that game went that way. I missed a side swap and I got hit by the tackle. Oh yeah. I might stop doing that side swap. When I mess it up bad. He started with the DP, so I'm like, okay, I can get all his life back. We hit him with the double up. I am feeling cool though, despite that, because I was like, you know, like I lost that game, but it was like kind of overwhelming. Oh, he got me. He chased my specific attack instead of using Hell Vanish. This is a thing I'm bad at too. I think this is something that's pretty hard to fix. I want to like I want to like vary or like pay better attention to how people deal with my sparking, but you know, I think that's something that is gonna come with a little bit more time, because people are pretty much in two groups. Like, they either held vanish or they don't. It's kind of like a 50-50. And I just assume people hold vanish, because if you get hit by the sparking character, you don't take a lot of damage, but when they safe jump you, they get a 50-50 right away. So I prefer to like not get hit on purpose, and I don't want to get dragged down and get 50-50 right away. Good start here though. We got a pretty ideal situation. I have to bring him back mid-screen, power up like that. He dragon rushed me. He got like straight in. It ended up that since he pulled up like super hard like that, it ended up not working out the way I wanted, right? Like, he ended up mixing me up while I had the barrier on. And I guess I could have like did stuff, but I was just like really surprised that he did it. This is going to, or would have. Oh, he armored my armor, and then that bad guard cancel, and now he's dead. We got to be careful with tagging in, right? That was a pretty bad guard cancel, to be fair though. That was a bad card. That was a I have to get him off me kind of panic guard cancel to try to like stay ahead of the game. He maintains his 2 character pretty well. Okay, I was a little slow. This thing is almost Ascension. Basically, almost nobody does this. There's very few. I've only seen a couple players do it successfully all the time. If you can learn to do this, it'll help you a lot. When this happens, because they whiff an air key blast, you can air dash back and punish them. I just did it a little too slow. Like, I recognized it too slow. Okay, got him with the grab, but not gonna lead to anything. Backstep. He has no tag available. That's something else you could use to try to pay attention. Like, I think it comes up more in 2v2. Like, in 3 vs 3, tag is something you have to look for harder. Oh my god, I was so sad when this happened. It's like we both 2 gorillas tackling each other, and then oh no. But thankfully he can't kill. Oh my god, no confirm. He did it again. He has the invincible assist. I respect. Fuzzy vanish. Roshi, he reflects. It's actually been pretty good. Like, he hasn't picked reflect against Gotenks very much. I tried to flip out of there. So I was looking for, if you use the flip, you can get away from the tackle reversal from him and punish. So I read that. That move's really strong. Here again, he's going to get all his blue life back. Okay, playing a little patient. Reflect. Here I respect though. Oh god, nice block too. There's a couple things I could do there. He jumped, that was good. Nice, he fuzzy jumped it. It's the first time I used it. It's the only time I went for it. And I'm not dead, but it's like really close. He's baiting. Okay, running under. Boop. Just at the right spot. Like, I was aiming it so that I can beat jump and dash at the same time. But since he did the invincible lariat, it went through. Nice, and I thought it crossed up. He went for the cross up. That was pretty good. Yeah, going back to what I was talking about before, because I got caught up in the game again. Like, when the opponent has like 3 characters, it's much easier for them to use like tag as an option. When they have 2, it's less likely, and they have to just rely on the system mechanics. I think this is one of the main reasons we don't see tagging as an option so much in top level play anymore. Is like, you know, once the game becomes like a 2 versus whatever game, it's just harder to swap characters. When you have 3 characters, it's easier to swap them around, right? But when you have 2 characters, you don't. And in my games with Gotenks that are going well in the 3 vs 3, right? Ghost basically like locks you out of tag. Like, tag is not a good option against it. So it doesn't come up in my games as often as it used to. So I'm feeling like here. I'm trying to like bring it back. Because I'm sad about the like 2 with the tie 2-2 game still, and the last game I let run away from me too. UI's out here. I almost fucked up really bad. I don't know why I got counter it though. This is a great team for online too. Like, he has double invincible assists. He can stagger pretty well. That was a really desperate super dash, but it ended up working out. I haven't done it like at all, so you got to do super dash in spots like this a little bit. You can tell I corrected my earlier mistake too of doing a jump back, because I thought of doing it again. He got it this time. That's gonna kill Gotenks. Goodbye, Gotenks. Yes, so what? He got out of UI, I think, like twice. I'm like most of my time doing it on UI has been successful, so I feel pretty good about it. Like I think my countermeasure against UI has been pretty good. Okay, I'm already on Roshi Broly, and I didn't get a chance to spark him because of the way I got hit, so I'm kind of sad about that. So now I'm trying to think like, okay, who am I using this on? We wait. He's tagging. I'm looking at it. If you don't know, you can look at the X and hit, and you can do it. Okay, he hits. He finally does the 2H. We need to see them do the 2H one time. Definitely a thing about Roshi is like people don't play him, so people don't challenge me there. This is 100% a dead character though. I have so much life. I don't know why that happened, but so his 2L is fucking massive. There's no other way of putting it. I think I'm gonna do 1-1, probably like 1-1-3 to kill. I don't think 1-3 is a good idea. Yeah, just spend the extra. I'm bad at gauging how much meter you need to kill a lot of times, so I always spend extra. Like it's better to spend extra and kill them than try to be like optimal and not spend enough, and then they live with a pixel. That shit is tragic. And then they tag, then they get all that life back. Okay, so we're back in this UI Broly thing again. Got him. That was not a bad try though, but I had Roshi available too, so it wasn't gonna work when he had no assist. Okay, power up. Why do we power up? Is so that the Broly assist doesn't do anything, and he can't use 5S. So if you play Broly against UI, Broly does pretty well against UI, I would say. Okay, we use this to close the character. He's saving his spark for his last character. On that note, like I don't actually know what the best time for him to use sparking is. Like, you know, he has this UI hit Broly team. You know, again, the lazy thing is Broly with sparking limit break is OD. Yes, he's OD. You basically get the way, depending on how the game goes. It's one of those things where it's like you get one guaranteed character if you get a good hit. Depending on how you hit them, you might get one guaranteed character, which is kind of nice. But like me sparking with Gotenks will give me one guaranteed character too, right? So that was when that happened. I was like, oh my god, this is one of the things that this situation right here is one of the situations you practice when you play a team for a long time, not when you switch characters all the time. So this specific thing was like on my list of like I have to do that. That was a great. It was oh my god, and like I'm sad that it happened because I'm like, man, like I should be prepared for something like this, you know. As if you don't know, this is 0 on block. So when you do sparking on hit into held advantage, you're like you have a lot of frame advantage, but not when you when they block it. And I was Roshi, so it's not like I had Roshi assist available, and I still did that. It's one of the things I want to work on. We do the Jonathan combo. Thank you so much, Jonathan. But then I kind of freestyle the middle, and then Jonathan is mad because he's like, you probably could have done this combo. But this week I was trying to just get better at general Broly combos in general. Okay, Broly did the job. Yeah, this week my main thing, because I couldn't. I wonder what Bomb is OD right now. And this was a come from behind for sure, because Gotenks did not do anything this game. I don't. No, I mean he did stuff, but he didn't do a lot. He didn't do a lot. He didn't do a lot that game. So that was all Roshi Broly. Roshi in the end, like Roshi Broly is my backup plan. That's the backup plan. Roshi and Broly are the backup plan. The main plan is Gotenks, so we want to protect the main plan. And like for Broly, again, even though low limit break, level 3 spark, right? Like Gotenks can kill your whole team. So like if Gotenks can take 3 characters and Broly can take 1 character, you know, shouldn't I just protect Gotenks, right? You know. If that's how I win most of my games with Ghost, shouldn't I do that? That was kind of confusing when this happened. I tried to, you see I stood up, I tried to walk out of the corner. Okay, luckily he dropped it, but I get hit by the invincible assist. And I used a big ass button. That button's kind of busted. Dragon Rush teched though. Tackle, baby punish. But we do what we can. Okay, I tried to do, this is a new combo, but the whole purpose of this is, if you'll see the spacing, I'm like at a pretty good spacing here. We block and we mess up our punish, or at least we mess up our reflect. Honestly, I'm a scrub for that. Like, and I'm not saying a scrub for making the mistake, like that's a mistake, but I actually still have not actually seen if I can punish that. All I do is just reflect. I don't actually know if I could punish stuff. I don't know who he gets like safe DHCs off that, and if I can get like a good offensive situation, you know, that's 100% on me. He tried to backdash, but Roshi's jab. If you delay Roshi's jab even by 1 frame, you can catch backdashes. That's sick. That's a cross up, but I don't know like what to do. That's like a trick. It's not really a trick. It's actually pretty good. I knew he was tagging, but guess what? I didn't do the right combo. This should have been like 50%. We do this though. Nice reflect. I peel off. He's got UI available. We use the super dash to get out. And we use the super dash to protect ourselves. I'm finally confirming this situation, which is nice. If you play Roshi, you've probably ran into this, where you hit them like this. I think this back jump thing is the best, most consistent way to do it. I think also 5H and 2H are good options as well. Nice, he sparks. Tough. He did hell advantage this time. Tough, I spark back. I am not Roshi. That's the only thing that's bad about that. Nice call. Wait, why did he get that though? Hold on. Aha. Okay, yeah, okay. Because he wasn't in block stun before, so he got me with that. Got me. That was really good. Okay, waiting for my DP. I DP again, and I tried to do something new, and it didn't work. So this is an idea I got from Kaz, where he has variable cancel windows on his DP. So I was like, oh, I should dice roll stuff. So I tried to dice roll stuff. Luckily, he dropped the combo, and I'm gonna get a kill. Emphasis on luckily. This is an example of me trying something that I thought about before, and I tried to do it in tournament, and it didn't work. We have to actually practice it. It's okay. We got time. We got the kill. Despite me being like sweating from that exchange, we're in a good spot, I think. It's UI hit versus Broly Roshi. I missed my idea. It sucked. But all in all, stick-wise, I only made like a couple little mistakes. Here's an example of why, like, if I did SD, this is why I hit him with SD before. Like, that run, and this is why this is so rough, right? So, okay. In the me versus the Kill Sage keeps running, I hit Super Dash, I get 2H, right? In the me versus Mamba runs under stops, right? Super Dash is unseeable here. Unseeable speed here. You have to keep going to be able to anti-air the Super Dash. It's why sometimes you need the confidence to just do it in times like this when they're running under you, so you can see whether or not it's like, are they looking for it or not. So earlier in this game though, I already did one where I was like, yo, he's not looking for it. Like, he's just going under me. So I thought he'd be more aware of it, so I chose not to do it, and I hit H instead. The spacing is really good for that, and I was surprised that the JH whiffed. Again, a Super Dash would have been I didn't have Roshi back yet. Yeah, I didn't have Roshi back yet, so I couldn't bank Roshi here. Broly, one of his main weaknesses, in my opinion, is like he's not that good in the air. Like, he doesn't have a lot of ways to like vary his movement in the air compared to other characters. So like he doesn't have, like, he has the up grab, and he got me again here. That was really clutch to do that there, by the way. That was good. He's got like the up grab, he's got JS, but it has a landing recovery. He's got barrier, which can be super dash, and he's got the J2H that goes straight down. Those are like his main things. They're not like that good. Like, Broly's best thing, Broly is the strongest when he's on the ground. He's a really, really rare character in that he's the strongest when he's on the ground. So if you're having problems against him, when you see him jump, that's like your chance to do stuff too. So it comes down to this. I have no idea how Roshi hit is supposed to go. Roshi UI is kind of tough. He hits me at the 4 frame. That should be game, but no. I'm going for big hits now. Yeah, I'm going for big hits now because I'm like, I have 7 bars. I have Limit Break Broly, you know, Limit Break Roshi. I can kill a character for sure if I 2M. So I was like, all right, let's just bank. Okay, but again, that is it. That was my last set. Good games to Mamba. I thought it was a pretty good set. Especially like I said again at the beginning, like the hit pick kind of threw me off, but you know, we just did what we could. And I think like overall it was if he was picking that specifically to counter my team, definitely at a glance I think it's a good pick, because it really is like, hey, do you have stuff to deal with this? Because if not, I'm gonna get out on you. And I hope you guys saw, like, as far as like dealing with UI with Ghosts, like I did a pretty good job. I think there was only I would say there was like one impactful time where like I lost a character because UI got out of my ghost, as opposed to Hit, where like his Hit got out of it like kind of consistently. It's only when he like respected me that I got to like just do what I do. So that is it for my run. Even if I won that with the score that I needed though, like this set that's on here, the Nitro versus Double L, just because Nitro lost one game, it was over for me anyway. So I finished either like 5th or 6th. Again, I'm really happy that I got invited into this. It was a really good event. I got to build the team up really fast. I've ignored a lot of... I basically ignore any, like, why don't you play UI instead. I'm not playing him. I'm playing Roshi. I actually think this team, if I build it up more, because basically it's only existed as long as Roshi's been in the game, right? So a little over 2 months. I think if I play this team for like 6 months plus, like it's like a team that can win majors. Like I think it's really strong, and there's a lot of stuff I could still explore with the team. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I'm feeling pretty good about my performance as well. I didn't know how I was going to do. I was worried about, like, you know, it being online, it being on a platform I don't usually like playing on, which PC. Honestly, I think if it wasn't for the like mistakes of week 1, which is they being Ben and Nemco, they told us specifically to test against each other and make sure everything is working, and I did not do that despite not playing at home. I haven't been playing this tournament at my home. Shout out to my homie Sage908 for letting me play at his place for 7 fucking weeks. You are a ridiculous homie for letting me do that. Because of that though, I felt like from the beginning, from the week 1, I was like, fuck man, like this week is gonna bite me in the ass for the rest of the tournament. And it's basically been me trying to fix the mistake of week 1 for the whole time. And we almost did it anyway, so I'm still pretty glad about that. So again, shout outs to anyone and everyone who's been like supporting me through this. I hope I put on some good matches for you guys. I hope it was entertaining for you. It was fun for me. I learned a lot. Missed competing. I don't like playing in online tournaments, but I really missed competing. And I got like all like the good feels of competing again from playing in this. As you may or may not know, I've been spending the year just trying to fix like little problems with my playstyle and thinking about Dragon Ball in different ways. I think I made a lot of progress in that regard. Even like the day before playing Mamba, I had like a thing where I was like, oh, this is gonna help me a lot once I get used to doing this. So we're gonna keep on doing that for, you know, the rest of the season, and hopefully when we get to play offline again, I can like pull up. And finally, if you are somebody who has been playing in the tournament, shout out to you guys, all 40 of y'all in all the 5 regions. You guys all did good. I know that there are people in every region who got like shit on really hard or got memed really hard for poor performances. Don't worry about it. You know, you're in the tournament, not them. It's your region's literal best players. You know, there's a reason why they invited you. You did your best, and like I can't wait to see everybody again in the future. So also for the viewers, if you have any specific questions that you want to ask about the tournament, let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'll make a video about it specifically. Maybe I'll cover it on stream or something. We shall see. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.